Hello everyone, back tuning into today's video. I'm going to do the 7-day forecast. Today, going to have a detailed look at weather for the next 7 days across the British Isles. For a go on video, I just want to talk about the advertising. It'll usually be a video ad overlaying my weather videos at GazWeatherBiz.com and sitting underneath my video player here at GazWeatherBiz.com. Please play all those videos. You'll be supporting GazWeatherBiz.com by doing that. Also want to mention the websites I'm using for the video. I've got the charts coming from weatheroutlook.com and weathercentral.de. Also got radar picture from the UK Met Office. All three of those websites can be found on my links page. So really have had some very interesting weather over the last 24 hours. Lots of heavy snow. I'm sure you've seen on the news and in the papers the disruption that the snow has been causing across some parts of the country. We've got huge snow drifts across parts of the North Midlands, North Wales and the Pennines. Really feet of snow blowing around and drifting up over the high ground. Southwestern parts of Scotland as well. Huge amounts of snow drifting around over the high ground. Even on lower ground, many places have had a good covering of snow overnight. Things are beginning to ease off now. The snow will continue over the higher ground through the course of the afternoon. Blowing around mainly is the problem with drifting, it has to be said, rather than what's actually falling. The snow is beginning to ease off in terms of what's falling out of the sky, and that's generally going to be the way things develop through the course of the afternoon. Things will slowly be improving with the snow, but it is going to be a slow process to gradually ease that snow down. So this is the current radar picture across the country. We've got two distinct areas really. We've got the snow still stretching from southwestern Scotland, just flirting into Northern Ireland, moving over the Pennines where it is turning increasingly light now, starting to die away, and then coming down into the north and the East Midlands, through in towards Lincolnshire, and then down in towards East Anglia as well. They've got this second area stretching from North Wales down through the north and through the West and South Midlands, down through the home counties, and generally to the west and the south of London. And in between we've got quite a bit of dry weather, just some snow flows around. Now, what I'm going to find through the days that these two areas of snow will continue to ease off really and ease down, with the snow gradually fizzing out. But notice we've still got some vibrant green colours there around East Anglia, indicating green and yellow colours indicating that there are still some quite heavy moderate falls of snow going on across some parts of eastern England, and take a while for those more moderate falls to ease off. Now, this is a pressure chart today. We've got the blocking area of high pressure up over Scandinavia, stretching out to Iceland and Greenland. The low pressure is out in the Atlantic. Weather fronts are straggling the country, producing that snow. We've got this strong and bitterly cold, biting easterly wind blowing in. It may be the 23rd of March, but it feels more like the 23rd of January. Really, really cold weather across many parts of the country. But if you're wondering where the mild air is, it's actually far away, and these upper air temperatures are showing you where the warm air is. Very mild over France, proper spring-like day down there, and going down into Spain as well. Notice all the cold weather though across northern and central and northwestern parts of Europe. But if we have a look at the temperatures, well, we've got temperatures today across France up to around 20 degrees in one or two places. That's around the 70 Fahrenheit mark. So that's a place that's having the spring weather, just about getting into the far southwestern tip of Cornwall, that warmer air. But really it's the cold weather that's dominating, and this warm weather, these warm temperatures over France will not last. You'll be pleased to know the cold weather will be heading down into France as well over the next few days. So for the rest of today, where we're looking at the snow gradually easing off through central parts of the country, we'll keep snow going in some places, snow showers on and off, particularly through the Midlands, I think, East Midlands, down in towards East Anglia, some parts of Lincolnshire, southeastern England as well. Across northern England, the snow, what's falling will ease off, but there's so much snow on the ground over the higher ground, and that will continue blowing around and drifting. A really cold day today with temperatures struggling to get above freezing for me. But I'd say in the far southwestern tip of Cornwall, temperatures are still just about holding up at around 9 or 10 degrees. 10 is 50 Fahrenheit. That cold air is on its way even there. Now, as we go through to tonight, the easterly wind continues across the country, and really we're looking at that snow gradually easing off, turning more showery, turning more snow flurries across central and eastern parts of England, and largely dry actually by the end of night in many northern and western and southern areas. But as I said, we keep the snow showers going in the east, although all the time they are easing off and getting lighter. Even so, there will be enough still left to produce a covering of snow for some places, more likely to be the East Midlands and East Anglia. Going to be a really cold night tonight with this easterly wind, temperatures down to -2, -3 degrees, and with the wind it'll be a penetrating frost as well. Now, as we move through into Sunday, well, we've got this easterly wind continuing across the country, the weather fronts easing off. I think for northern areas, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, we probably break up a lot of the cloud. We'll get some sunshine coming through, some sunny spells. That will just help with the thawing of the snow. Even though temperatures are struggling to get above freezing, the sun should get to work on some of that snow, start to thaw it away. There's a lot of it to go, of course. For England and Wales, we're looking at a lot of cloud going on, still some snow flurries almost anywhere. And the thing you're going to notice tomorrow, it'll be an even colder day with those temperatures struggling to get above freezing for many places. And through the Midlands, Eastern England, we're looking at a proper ice day tomorrow, with temperatures of around freezing, -1 at best. That's very unusual for so late into March. Into Monday, the easterly wind goes on, the high pressure across the north of the country up into Scandinavia, feeding in this easterly wind. Looking at more cloud really across England and Wales with some snow flurries around. For Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, more in way of sunshine, and probably some sunshine coming through into Wales and southwestern England as well. But we keep a lot of cloud going in the east. Another very cold day with temperatures just 2 or 3 degrees at best for many of us. Going into Tuesday, the easterly wind is going on there across the country, so again another bitterly cold day. Temperatures in the south probably just 2 or 3 degrees into the cloud. In the north we may get up to 5 degrees. There'll be a gradual thawing of the lying snow going on. Some snow flurries around in places too, but a lot of areas will be dry on Tuesday, but it's going to feel perishingly cold in that easterly wind. They're going to say temperatures somewhere between around freezing to 5 degrees, penetrating frost early and late. As we move through into Wednesday, we've got to be looking out for this low pressure system just starting to develop off the southeastern coast. That could just bring some heavier snow showers in towards East Anglia, southeast England. We're quite uncertain about this, but it's one to keep an eye on to the southeast. We could start to see some heavier, more significant snow showers turning up in the southeast around the middle of the week. Elsewhere, really, it's a continuation of those easterly winds feeding in bitterly cold air, hard penetrating frost early and late, many places staying dry with some sunny spells, but always cloudier in the east. Temperatures again between around freezing and 5 degrees. That little system is still there, very close to the southeast on Thursday, so again we do have to be looking out for some snow showers across East Anglia, southeastern England on Thursday. As I say, it's uncertain about this, but it's one to keep an eye on for the southeast. Elsewhere, well, we're probably easing off the wind actually on Thursday, so it probably won't feel as cold. We've still got some snow flurries maybe going on along the east coast, but many areas dry. Some sunny spells coming through. Temperatures a little bit higher at around 2 to 7 degrees, but it'll be really cold at night, and over the snowfields with lighter winds we could be looking at temperatures down to -10, that's 14 Fahrenheit on Thursday night, so that's really is very severe frost for the time of year. As we move out towards Good Friday and the Easter period, we've got quite a bit of uncertainty as this low pressure starts to move in off the Atlantic. This could well repeat the performance that we're having at the moment, with rain moving in from the west, coming up against the cold air, possibly turning to snow. Now, where that snow is much too early to say, but I would suggest it'll maybe be more for Scotland this time, more towards rain across England and Wales, but it's much too early really to have much certainty about that. And going out into the Easter weekend, this is Easter Saturday, the suggestion is that the low pressure is stalling there across the country as it's coming into that cold air, so somewhere probably very likely to get another dumping of snow over Easter, but exactly where that happens it's far too early to say. So finally having a look at charts from the weather outlook. This is the situation today with the snow in the north and the east of the country. This is probably a bit overdone. I think the snow will be easing down actually as we go through the course of the afternoon. We'll start to see that snow gradually getting lighter and fizzling out, but certainly for parts of Lincolnshire, East Anglia, the East Midlands, the snow will be enough, probably in some places, to produce a covering. A really cold day as well. Really cold tomorrow. Temperatures proper ice day for many of us, particularly the Midlands, I think, and parts of eastern England, really struggling to get above freezing. Perishingly cold with those easterly winds. More in way of dry weather, but snow flurries possible almost anywhere. Moving out to Monday and into Tuesday, a lot of dry weather really, some snow flows around, but mainly dry through the early part of the week. Snow easing off, gradual form of lying snow taking place, but we've still got that bitter cold easterly wind, which will still be blowing the snow around over high ground across northern areas in particular. As we move out towards Wednesday and Thursday, just a suggestion I think that we might start to produce more in way of snow showers in the southeast. This doesn't show it, but I think we could start to produce more in way of snow showers towards the southeast. Elsewhere, mainly dry with some sunny spells coming through. And then for the end of the week, for Good Friday, we've got that rain coming into the west, but there's a lot of uncertainty with that, how far northerlies it gets, and it's coming into that cold air again. So somewhere it's very likely to get snow over the Easter period, but where that happens, it's too early to say. So in summary, well, it's staying bitterly cold, perishingly and unusually cold really for the next few days. The snow that we've got at the moment will gradually ease off, gradually fizzling out, turning lighter, but we've got lots of snow over the high ground, blowing around, drifting. It's going to take a long time for that to thaw away. And really we're looking at a cold week coming up. It's going to be a very unusually cold week for the end of March. Hard overnight frost. Temperatures by day on the very low side, low single figures. A really cold week with a chance of some snow showers in the southeast as well around the middle of the week, but that's quite a bit of uncertainty with that. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.